Before we jump into the principles, let's briefly talk about Stoicism and why it's so relevant today. Stoicism is an ancient philosophy that teaches us how to cultivate resilience, inner peace, and mental toughness. It's about learning to control the things we can and accepting what we cannot. Self-discipline is a key aspect of Stoic teachings, because without it, it's hard to live according to reason and virtue. So, let's look at the first principle. Principle 1. Focus on what you can control. One of the core teachings of Stoicism is that we must focus on what we can control. Worrying about things outside of our control is not only futile, but it also drains our energy. If we focus on our actions, our reactions, and our thoughts, we build mental clarity and discipline. Marcus Aurelius wrote extensively about this in his journal, reminding himself daily to concentrate on his own behavior rather than external circumstances. Principle 2. Embrace discomfort. Growth comes through challenges, and Marcus Aurelius knew this well. Stoics understood that comfort can make us complacent. Discipline is built when we embrace discomfort willingly, whether it's physical, mental, or emotional. By pushing ourselves beyond our comfort zones, we can build resilience and toughness. Principle 3. Practice self-awareness. Self-discipline requires self-awareness. Marcus Aurelius often reflected on his thoughts and actions, analyzing his decisions at the end of each day. This practice of daily introspection helps us recognize where we're falling short and where we need improvement. Without understanding our weaknesses, we cannot strengthen them. Principle 4. Maintain a sense of duty. Marcus Aurelius believed strongly in fulfilling his duties, not because he had to, but because it was the right thing to do. Self-discipline is about holding ourselves accountable, even when no one is watching. When you align your actions with a higher purpose or duty, it becomes easier to stay disciplined. Principle 5. Control your desires. Desire can often be the biggest distraction from discipline. The Stoics emphasize the importance of controlling desires, whether it's for material possessions, pleasure, or recognition. Marcus Aurelius warned against letting these desires dominate our lives, as they lead us away from the path of virtue. Principle 6. Cultivate patience. Self-discipline doesn't happen overnight. It's a gradual process, requiring patience. Marcus Aurelius often wrote about the importance of taking things one day at a time, understanding that real progress is made with small, consistent actions. Patience with ourselves is crucial when we're trying to build lasting habits. Principle 7. Train your mind like an athlete. Marcus Aurelius compared training the mind to training the body. Just like athletes train to improve physically, we need to train our minds to strengthen our self-discipline. This involves developing mental toughness, practicing mindfulness, and regularly challenging ourselves. Principle 8. Stay grounded in reality. Stoics were practical philosophers. They believed in accepting reality as it is, not as we wish it to be. Marcus Aurelius repeatedly reminded himself to stay grounded in reality and to act based on reason. When we accept the world as it is, we free ourselves from distractions and focus on what truly matters. Principle 9. Let go of perfectionism. Perfectionism can sabotage discipline. Marcus Aurelius understood that striving for perfection can sometimes lead to frustration and procrastination. Instead, the Stoics encourage us to do our best, learn from our mistakes, and move on. Discipline comes from consistent effort, not from being flawless. Principle 10. Reflect daily. Marcus Aurelius was known for journaling every day. This practice of daily reflection allowed him to assess his actions, correct his course, and stay disciplined. By reflecting on your day, you can identify areas where you need to improve and reinforce the habits that serve you. Conclusion. There you have it, 10 Stoic principles inspired by Marcus Aurelius that can help you build self-discipline. Remember, self-discipline isn't about strict rules or harsh punishment, but rather about cultivating inner strength and control over your mind. By applying these principles to your daily life, you'll not only achieve your goals, but also live a more peaceful and fulfilling life.